Alright, got a little game in the Republic. Divisioned up with a couple of the guys from 5D, Kegger and Mike, and kind of a little role reversal here. Normally playing a DD or cruiser, but decided to take the Republic out. Trying to basically unlock the legendary mod or upgrade on a bunch of my ships, so I'm kind of grinding a little bit here and there, and got a few of them done and trying to get a few started and wrap up a few. So we spawn on the west side of the map, north of A, and I decide to, I shouldn't say I decide to, but we decide to go ahead and take A. You hear some noise in the background. I believe that's the dog woofing at something. Taking a sip of my old-fashioned. So yeah, we're gonna go down here. We got a Z52, a Des Moines, and a Republique. It's a ship I love to hate. As a cruiser player, I can't stand the Republique. It's a beast, and it has a habit of getting really big hits at really odd angles. When I play it, I don't necessarily have that same luck. This isn't a crazy game, but I would say it's definitely a good game. Not only by me, but for our division and for our team here. We immediately spot a Curfers. Not a big deal. I mean, we got three guys in the division. Plus we got a Herikaze coming over here. And the Herikaze player is actually pretty decent. I run the matchmaking mod, and I had taken a peek, and he was one of only a few good players on our team. So yeah, kind of cool that he comes over here to help us. Herikaze also has super low detection and pretty good torps. So and here is my least favorite World of Warships event, and that's a Storm. Although I can't say they really bother me when I'm in a battleship. Maybe a little bit when I'm playing a Conqueror. So I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna try to get one of those funky pens on this Zhao. I'm kind of hoping he's gonna continue to turn out. And no. I mean, I got a good hit. I got 5K, but no Citadel, no 10, 12, 15,000 damage. Like, Republics get on me all the time. So there's a bunch of torps out. Looks like the Herikaze put something out. Looks like our Z52 has also put some out. It looks like ADD is returning the favor. And we get a pretty good hit on, I guess that was, I can't tell what ship that was, I'm sorry. Conqueror, maybe? I don't even know. There's definitely another battleship with that Curfers, and I'm gonna look at the, looking at the leader team panes. It must be a Hindenburg. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's a Hindenburg coming toward us. Sorry, again, on the replay, the ship names and the player names above the ships are pretty small. When I'm watching this at on the in Adobe Premiere, editing the video and doing the voiceover, so it's a little tough to see because you're not actually running it at full screen. So, is what it is, but it's a Hindenburg, and shoot some HE at it. Switch back over to AP just in time to see her make the turn of shame Ironically, I'm actually turning out at this point, because there are a lot more ships at this cap than we expect. And I hit her for 15k in a Citadel. That's the kind of stuff you... well, I shouldn't say that, because she was actually broadside, although getting a Citadel on a Hindenburg is not the easiest task. But so we got a curve first, and the Iowa still pushing in. We know there's at least one DD over here. Hit the Hindenburg for another 5k, 4 or 5k. There's also a Zhao that was spotted. I'm not sure if he... it does look like he went towards B. Oh yeah, there he is. He did. And we fire a salvo on the Hindenburg, and my division mate secures that kill. Yeah, so not a bad start. We got a couple ship advantage, and we are definitely contesting and battling for 4 of the caps. It looks like they do have 2 caps in their possession, but we have ships in the vicinity, and I expect that we will be contesting the B cap and also the D cap. And take a shot at the Iowa, who is turning out, showing me a little bit of broadside. So I'm going to see what I can do. And I managed to reset the cap and get 5,000, which isn't what I was looking for, but honestly, it's better than nothing. And considering the rate of fire of this ship, it's not bad. I mean, I'll take it. There's a 13,000 damage salvo. Again, no Citadel, kind of a funky angle, but I still managed to get a pretty good damage roll on that one. Fire off some shells at the Curvers, and then the rear turrets at the Iowa, and I get 14 off the Curve first. I'll take that. And I get a Citadel and 15 off the Iowa. I will surely take that. So, you know, for me, this is already a pretty good game. I know guys that are used to, you know, playing battleships and getting massive games. I'm not really a great battleship player, and I'm not afraid to say that. It is what it is. So this, to me, is a pretty decent game already. Of course, I'd like to have 2 or 3 kills. I mean, that doesn't hurt. I've got Krakens in battleships. Actually, I've got Krakens in most of my battleships. I don't believe I've done it in the Republique yet. But I also haven't played her. I'd have to... offhand, I don't know how many games I actually have in this, but I would say it's probably around 50. And there's the Zhao. She's come back to haunt us. And she's staying at distance, doing Zhao things. Again, I get 4,000 damage on her. I was hoping for a Citadel. Secondaries open fire on the Iowa. Republique's got pretty good secondaries. Actually, she's got pretty good range on her secondaries. I mean, I don't honestly know how they stack up compared to the Germans and, say, the Massachusetts now, but, yeah. The Herikazi is able to finish off that Iowa with flooding. So I'm not upset, I'm not mad. It is what it is. The Herikazi's been doing Herikazi things over there. And take a shot at this Zhao, who's turning out and getting ready to, or gonna, show me some broadside. And I get 7k, and the Zhao gets a double fire on me. I'm not sure that was a fair trade. So I put my secondaries on the Zhao. A few of them go off in that general direction. I managed to fire 1 salvo before she disappears. And when I say disappear, I mean she literally disappears. I get a Citadel and wipe her out with a devastating strike. and at the same time I achieve high caliber. So yeah, 170k. Again, not a bad game. I was hooting and hollering because I was actually in the chat. I was actually trying to get a good shot on the Zao, and I do know the Republic possesses the capacity to pretty much blap most cruisers in one salvo. And as you saw earlier, I was getting 5k, 4k, 7k. And then, yeah, big Citadel, and I think that was probably 30k to her. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention, but she had a fair amount of health. And like I said, she was able to do 7k to me and set a double fire. So I guess that worked out in my advantage. And it happened right as we lost visibility on her. She was going to vanish into the storm. Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. So we're cruising over here. The enemy team still has 3 DDs and a couple battleships, a North Carolina and a Bismarck. The Bismarck and the Z-23 are in a division, and our Z-52 takes out the Khabarovsk. So, and then here we go. We spot the Z-23. I put my secondaries on them. I send out a salvo. I do get a couple of hits and a little bit of damage, but the Z-23 survives. And then the Bismarck and myself set secondaries on each other. Go back and forth. I managed to get the first big salvo off, and I'm able to do 8,300 damage and finish the Bismarck out. And I'm a little worried that the Z-23 torped me, so I do turn out. At the same time, my division mate in the Z-52 is telling me he's on his way over, so that's a good thing. He's a really good DD player, and the Z-52 is a pretty cool ship. The fact that it has hydro and can detect torpedoes is awesome. And it can also detect ships in smoke at 5.9 kilometers. So pretty cool to have him coming over to give me a hand. And of course, once I realize that he's going to get over here, I turn back in. It doesn't appear torpedoes have been shot at me. And I'm going to push the last known position of the Z-23. And the Z-52 actually spots him. I can't see him yet. He hasn't rendered. I'm not close enough. But he's about ready to. I get detected. He pops up on the mini-map. And we fire a salvo off on him. At the same time, our Des Moines, my division mate, is able to take out the Shimakaze. We bring our second turret around, and we get the kill. And just like that, we've got 2 caps. We're going to be able to push the 3rd and the 4th. I believe we do take the 3rd. Unfortunately, the red team has a North Carolina, and oh, let's not forget the torpedoes. The Z-23, excuse me, was sitting broadside to me, so he almost caught me with those torps. You can see on the mini-map the location of the North Carolina is being pinged. He is far north, and this guy is a prick. Doesn't look like he did anything for his team. I don't actually remember what his overall damage was for his team, if he did anything, if he was first or last, I don't recall. But doesn't show him at doing anything on my team player panes. And so I'm going to fast forward through this because this was like 4 minutes of nothing. And he makes a stupid comment about trolla-la-la-la, whatever, dude. These are the kind of people that I can't friggin' stand in the game. So I get 280 shark points, 80 for the win, 120 for the ships, and 80 for the heroic achievement. Flip to the next screen, and did 194 damage, 194,000. Got devastating strike and high caliber, both off that Zao hit. Both achievements came from that. 3 citadels, 3 ships sunk, and base XP was 2420. And Mike, my division mate, is in second with 3 kills also, and Kegger is in 5th. And if you look, the NC is last on their team, so he didn't do anything for their team, and then he wasted a lot of people's time. So yeah, whatever. 58 AP shells for 182,000, it looks like. So that was pretty good. Some credits, 385,000 I took home, and 16,000 Captain XP. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.